Fishing has got more complicated than ever in the Crimson Isle update. There is trophy fishing, there is some insane requirements, there is just a lot of things going on with fishing. And in this video, I wanted to check out how good fishing actually is. I'm going to look at XP, money, and a couple other things when it comes to your fishing grind, because a lot of this you have to do yourself, but you can actually make some pretty big bucks and save yourself a lot of time if you fish correctly. So if this video helps you out, or if you enjoy it, I'd really appreciate a like or a subscription. I'm on the grind for 60,000 subscribers, and if you subscribed, it would mean the world to me. But let's get into this video about Crimson Isle fishing. To fish efficiently, get it? Fish, but to fish efficiently, you have to have adept trophy fisher. This is actually something that you get at Odger, and it's kind of difficult to actually come across. You have to go and get every single trophy fish at silver or above, and some of these can be a little annoying, but seriously, look up a guide for trophy fishing. Let me know if you want me to make a guide for this. I feel like a lot of these are just like, you can look at a picture and understand exactly how to catch it. But if you want me to make a guide on this, sure, I'll make one, but look it up and get adept trophy fisher, because then you're going to have the chance to catch Lord Jobus, and Lord Jobus is going to be the cream of the crop when you're looking at fishing. So you want to be able to catch him if you have the chance. Once you have adept trophy fisher, you want to get 100 sea creature chance. I'm pretty sure you can do this in thunder armor. I'm actually doing it with some really good magma lord armor, which is the max armor set for fishing in the game, and it's good. But Thunder Armor definitely can get the job done if you can't afford the Magma Lord armor. Fishing is very expensive in this update. I will point that out, because the best way of fishing that everyone seems to be doing is by getting necrotic on their Magma Lord or their Thunder Armor, and then just right-clicking with Hyperion. Obviously, there's other ways to kill creatures. You don't have to use Hyperion. But seriously, if you are able to have a Hyperion setup with some high stat Magma Lord, it can be absolutely a godsend when it comes to killing these creatures. When you're fishing on the Crimson Isle, if you're going for XP or money or essence or anything of that sort, you're going to be going for creatures. You're not going to be trophy fishing. Trophy fishes can get you a lot of collection, and it can get you some magma fish, but magma fish aren't what's making the big buku bucks. What's making the big bucks is going to be things like Magma Lord fragments, or just the random essence drops that you can get by just getting the armor. So get as much sea creature chance as possible, and then start getting your attributes up. I have a Hellfire Rod. This is the max rod in the game, and I have Double Hook 7 and Fishing Speed 7. I would say Double Hook and Fishing Speed are the best attributes for your rod, and luckily you can craft Magma Rods and combine them together, and then craft them into the higher tier rod to have as high of attributes as you really want. I only went for 7 because it's still a little expensive and definitely really good, but it's not going to be the like billion coin cost that is the 1010 rod. But some people go for both level 10s, and it definitely adds a bunch, because having Double Hook 10 is like a 5% chance of getting a sea creature to spawn 2, and that's insane if you get it on Thunder or Jobus. But getting a 7/7 is perfectly okay. Getting anything lower, perfectly okay. Just go as high as you can and try and get your rod to be as good as possible. Last thing I want to mention is on your Magma Lord armor, you should try and get Blazing Fortune and Fishing Experience on your pieces. That's really hard to do. There was a glitch that has been patched where you could just re-roll your boots and helmets and just get God Roll if you tried for long enough. And that's why I have Blazing Fortune and Fishing Experience on these. But try and get anything related to fishing that isn't infection, and you're going to be better off than just having something like Breeze and Mana Pool on your Magma Lord, because that doesn't really make sense when you can actually just get more XP or get more Magic Find on creatures. So the setup is definitely a lot for peak fishing, but you can do this at a lower setup and still have a lot of success. I'm going to show you the loot that I got from 1 hour of fishing. I fished in a party of people, because fishing in a party of people is really good for the Crimson Isle, because loot share now exists, and you can loot share things like Magma Lord fragments, or just literally anything. Anytime a Thunder or a Jobus spawns, you pretty much just mob over to the guy that caught it, and you have a chance of getting a nice drop. So definitely try and find parties for fishing. I'm going to throw a fishing party LFG in my Discord if you want to try and find some people for it. Who knows if people will actually be in there, but join my Discord in the description below if you want to try and find a party. But let's look at how much I got from 1 hour.
Show to remember. Take over, start to put you down. Make over, nothing's gonna take away. My life was over when it's for the good. Let's do the thought while walking. I'm getting things over.
Alright, so let's look at all of the loot that I got from that 1 hour, and you're honestly going to be surprised at the prices and amount of stuff that I got. So going and looking at this backpack, you're going to see that I got a lot of different just armor drops. I got a bunch of slug boots, blades of the volcano, Mugma leggings, staff of the volcano, flaming chestplate, all of this I dropped. And if I sold this on the auction house at the current prices, this would be worth 13.1 million coins. Really good already. It's decent. I'm not going to sell it though. I am going to salvage all of this because, little known fact, fishing is actually the best spot for essence right now. The essence rates from fishing are way better than you're going to get anywhere else. From that bag alone, it is going to be 555 essence from everything in the bag. So that is super good by itself. That's going to help me get my armor upgraded on the island. But this bag is not all of the loot I got. If we go and sell our silver magma fish, you could see that we have about 6 million coins, 5.78 million coins in silver magma fish right now. I don't know if that would go higher if I upgraded these to something like gold, but I have silver because that's what I have in my auto crafter. I also got 8 nether stars from killing vanquishers that spawned while people were fishing. When you have a lot of people around you, you're gonna have a chance at getting a vanquisher pretty often. I know I spawned one of my own vanquishers, and that was pretty cool. I got 6 thunder shards. Most of these were from my own thunders because I actually double hooked a thunder at one point there. But I still did leech at least one, and then right at the end of the fishing session, literally final minute of the hour, a Jobus spawned from someone else, and I leached a fragment. This fragment can sell on the AH for 7 million coins, meaning that from this hour, I made over 20 million coins if I sold it all onto the auction house right now. As I said, I'm not going to sell the armor myself, but you can see that fishing kinda nuts. Sure, my setup is very expensive. Sure, my fishing level is very high, but finally, fishing is actually making some decent money. It'll definitely go down over time as more people get Magma Lord and as more people get essence from other ways when higher tiers of Kudra are released. But for right now, this is going to be the best spot to get essence. It's going to be the best spot to get money from fishing, and it's going to give a lot of XP because I went up about 1.5 million XP an hour. And that is really good. To be fair, I didn't really keep an insane amount of track on this. I got 1 million XP over 40 minutes, and I know that math-wise, that means I should have gotten 1.5 million over the whole hour, but it could have been a little more, could have been a tiny bit less, but still very, very solid overall when it comes to my fishing. I was surprised at how good this was. So let me know how good you think fishing is in the comments. Are you excited to get your grind on for fishing 45 so that you can actually catch Jobus? Do you already have Jobus unlocked and are catching him all the time? Or are you never going to fish because you hate right-clicking over and over? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what other kind of videos you want to see on the Crimson Isle or just on Hypixel Skyblock in general. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.